This video is over topic 34, looking at mortgage amortization, which is looking at a mortgage month by month. So a mortgage, you take out a large loan for a certain amount of time. You're going to have a fixed monthly payment. As you pay that, you're also getting charged interest each month. So first month, you're getting charged interest on the whole amount borrowed. You make your payment. Most of that payment goes to cover the interest. A little bit goes towards reducing your balance. As you pay off more and more of the loan, you're getting charged less and less interest each month. So more and more of that fixed monthly payment is going towards reducing the balance till you get to the end of the term of the loan and it's fully paid off. So calculations you'll be doing, you have this table here you'll be doing on homework. There is a homework problem, I believe, in Alex, where you're doing this in Excel, and you're doing this in Excel in a slightly different way for your project two. So this will also be on a test as a 10-point question. So definitely something to take the time to learn and understand. So one thing you want to think about is kind of imagine there is a month zero here on the table because you'll be doing stuff with the previous month. So month zero, all you have on month zero is the balance, which is the initial amount of the loan. So with that, then we could say the interest is always going to be the previous balance, and it's going to be times the interest rate. I'll write it this way, times the annual rate. Annual means for the whole year. So the annual rate would give the year's interest. If you do that, you get a way too big of a number. We need just for 1 month, so we need to divide it by 12 in there. When you calculate the interest correctly, it is going to be a smaller amount than the loan or than the monthly payment. The other thing that's going to happen is each month the interest is going to go down a little bit from the previous month. But previous balance times the annual rate divided by 12, the payment on principal is what's left of the monthly payment. After covering the interest. So that is going to be the monthly payment minus the interest. And then the balance is going to be the previous balance minus the payment on principal. So for the first month, right, calculations down here, just so I'm not crowding the table. The interest is going to be the 271,000 times, and this is 4.1%. And divided by 12. Well, I'll do that calculation. 271,000 times 0.041 divided by 12. 925.916 repeated. It's going to round to 925.92. So I'll write that here. 925.92 is the interest there. Then the payment on principal is going to be the monthly payment, which is $1,309.47 minus the interest, so the $925.92. That's $383.55. That goes here. And then the new balance, the balance of loan, is going to be the previous balance, so the 271,000 minus the payment on principal, so the 383.55. $270, 616.45 goes here. So for month 2, I'm doing the same process. I'm just now using the 270, 616.45 instead of the 271,000. So 270, 616.45 times 0.041 divided by 12. Don't take the 0.041 divided by 12, calculate that, write it, and use a rounded result. Just always do the 0.041 divided by 12. So 270, 616.45 times 0.041 divided by 12 comes out a little bit smaller than the previous, 924.60, etc. So 924.60 for the interest. Payment on principal, it's going to be the 1309.47, now minus the 924.61. Sorry, that would round to 61, not 60. So 1309.47 minus 924.61, 384.86. You see that going up slightly as the interest goes down, payment on principal goes up. And I'm just going to check the balance, even though it's already there. This will give me a confirmation that I've done things right. I'm going to take the 270, 616.45 minus the 384.86 to confirm that it is going to match this. So 276 minus 384.86 does indeed come out that result. So if it didn't, I would know I've made a mistake. Jumping ahead to month 176, they've given us month 175. So we take the previous balance, so that would be the 179, 342.96 times 0.041 divided by 12 to get the interest. 612.75, well, 612.755 is going to be 612.76. You see that being slightly below. As it gets farther, it's now dropping more from one month to the next. So it's not like it's not going down by the same amount each month. Then we have 1309.47 minus 612.76. 696.71, and then 179.342.96 minus the 696.71. Minus 696.78, 46.25. So that's the mortgage amortization calculations that you'll need to be able to do.